but all have a blue fit with Crytek's shooting game, Crysis 3. One thing is clear, Crysis 3 is about the graphics, therefore in advance, Crysis 3 looks great. But before we begin to marvel in awe altogether, we'll tell you what this game has to offer apart from that. Since the first part of the series is about kick-ass soldiers in so-called nanosuits, fighting suits that grant their users with superhuman abilities. In the third part, the main actor is Prophet that doesn't just wear a cool suit, but is also contaminated with an alien virus and was actually dead in the second part. Together with your buddy Psycho, you fight your way through New York City, which was completely destroyed by an alien invasion and an epidemic. The Cell are the top dogs there, a mercenary unit that is guided by the bad Crytek system. They want, I suppose you already guessed, to rule the world. But there are also the Seth, an alien species that has an eye on the Earth too. All in all, it is a three-corner relationship, causing everyone to fight against everybody. The last hope of the freely living humans is the group of rebels that you are fighting for.
You sound quite prophetic. Is that intentional? It's very apropos. Now, let's go save the species, shall we?
That's easier said than done, because overgrown New York City is full of soldiers, aliens and guns that can just switch off your lights in a moment. Your only chance is your suit, because it doesn't just allow you to jump high and run fast, but also to activate one of the two fight modes. If you activate the play-in mode, you don't lose health and you can jump into the fight without hesitating. But if you're in camouflage mode, you can crawl past your enemies unseen or eliminate them quietly. Both modes use up energy. When the battery is empty, you are without protection and have to hide until it's charged again. Depending on the mode you choose, the feeling in the game is different. In play-in, it's like this. Lots of action is cool, but often it's smarter to operate undercover. The camouflage mode offers you a completely different game experience because it's quiet. Your most important weapon in camouflage mode is the bow. You can use to eliminate enemies from a distance without using your defilator. The only problem is that you have a maximum of 9 arrows and multifunctional boxes are rather rare. This means you have to run after your arrows and pick them up again. Despite a lack of multifunctionality, the bow is the secret star of Crysis 3. One shot, dead. Even a Jedi doesn't stand a chance against the bow. Okay, but let's now finally continue to the graphics. What to say? Overgrown New York City under a glass dome just looks beautiful. Unfortunately, the whole beauty of the Nanodome just unfolds in a few missions, while tramping through caves and military bases when there's a lot to see in the world around. It's also unfortunate that you rarely have a chance to explore the map. Coursing from mission goal to mission goal offers few freedoms, and even the sometimes squeezed inside missions don't create the feeling of an open game world. In general, Crysis 3 is nothing new. The abilities of the nanosuit already existed in the two parts before, and even the cool bow doesn't qualify Crysis for an innovation award. The same for the story. A corrupt troop of mercenaries, bad aliens and a pretty cool hero that kills everything have been seen before. Only the relationship between the buddies Prophet and Psycho entails some potential. While Prophet as a fight machine loses more and more of his humanness, Psycho also alternates between regarding Prophet's nanosuit with envy and detesting him for his sang-froid. But all of this is presented in a way so plain that it's hard to take it serious. On the consoles, Crysis 3 is not much more than a solid shooting game. In addition to that, the single player mode just offers between 6 and 7 hours of playtime. Afterwards, there's just the multiplayer mode left, which is okay in comparison to the big competition like Call of Duty and co, but doesn't convince a lot. On the computer, Crysis 3 is also just a solid shooting game, but it doesn't set standards by the graphics and shows us what we can expect of the upcoming consoles.